Hello YouTube, Jared here, and today I wanted to update my warrior build. As you guys know, I used to use a lot of gas arrows, but now we are using a maul. I did try the sword, the one hand and the shield, and the damage was just not worth it, so I decided to go with this. Try to get plus to melee skills, and yeah, and essentially you don't even need jade skin. I don't ever use it. I just use it for this um getting the jade, which is essentially gives you 10% armor. It actually stacks up to 10%, so it's really nice. And ancestral spirits, I use this. I have both totems, so I put in elemental resist and plus one to minion skills. Meat shield, I just make them like a distraction, you know. I don't care about them doing damage. I just want them to get targeted, and then give them a little damage back. I don't use quarterstaff. I just store things here. Mace strike, I don't use it. Ice strike is what we do mainly. Um, Martial tempo. Concentrated effect is good. Cold infusion, cold penetration. Now I did try. Instead of cold penetration, I can make my DPS go to 30,000. But I found out that resistance penetration is really important for bossing. So I just like to melt bosses faster with this. And also like elites and stuff. Wind Dancer, Mayhem, Vitality, and Cannibalism. And then Time of Need with Fast Forward. And Staggering Palm. Life Thief, I get some Life Leech back. Impact, Shockwave, Persistence, and I need to put something else in there. I will probably put this supporter skills count. The days probably. And then Shockwave Totem. I need to put something in here. Probably the. I don't even use this, just to let you know. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But blind plus one to physical. This is the one that I use mostly, and I make them stampede, and then I have overabundance, so I can put two of them out, and then really fast. Yeah. And then this is when I'm doing my bossing. Handed Chayula. This is for AoE if you want to have fun with the thing. But hypothermia is mostly what I use for taking the boss's resistance down. And conduction, that just helps shock, but it's not a must. I could put the archer's another curse in there. I forgot. I'm playing around with this. But yeah, this is the new part of the build right here: Leap Slam and Bone Shatter. Leap Slam, you could use Stampede, but I find that Leap Slam hits harder. As you can see, the attack damage is 360%. If I got out Stampede, it wouldn't be that much. I can actually show you right here. It's 103 damage. I mean, I haven't put any sockets on it, but my ancestor warriors are using that. And then Fist of War. This is really important because Ancestry Boosted not only does more damage, but area of effect. So 20% damage and area effect every 6 seconds. So with that, that's 60% area of effect with magnified effect. That's insane. On top of all this other things you have. And then I just put, this is very important because when you land, you get 5% life generation, which is really nice. And bone shatter, after you land this thing, you're going to be able to bone shatter them, and then you want to do a lot of damage, so I put in brutality, heft, and armor explosion. Now there's two ways you can run this for gear. You can run more of an evasion, and I would recommend something at least 1200 on your chest. So if you go evasion, I would put an armor on your head if you're going to do that. Like a high piece of armor like this, like 600 or 700, 600 armor on your head. But as you see, I'm 5375. It feels, the jade will bring us up to 63. But when you're bossing, if you get hit, it really, you can feel it. But it feels nice for mapping the 75% evasion. But I recommend more balance. So my personal, I like to use armor and an evasion helmet, which puts us 70 armor, 62 evasion. And this will go up to 80 armor, actually. Actually, no, it's already on 80 armor. It's already on 70 because the jade's already active right now. Originally, this is 70. But because we got jade going, it's that. And yeah, make sure you guys cap all your resistances. And if you don't want to worry about chaos, there's a way to get around it. If you just watch the purple balls, those are the things that one-shot you the most, and some things on the ground. But yeah, I should try to be capping this. I just have not had any luck getting good gear with it. But anyway, let's look at the passage tree real quick. We've got the imploding impacts, and the jade, and this. So it's going to be hard for you guys if you haven't got all your ascendancy points. But yeah. And come around this way, come down this way. Get backup plan is really important for your defensive skills. This build doesn't really have that many defense things in here. This is only one of the things I actually recommend. And attack speed is golden, so I get a lot of that. This is a must because you have to come over here, and I'm going to end up getting more of this. But yeah, I come down here. This is kind of a must right here. That regeneration is really nice. And this is really good. And of course, this is really nice for our damage and stats. I come on this side of the tree. I come up here. You get resilient soul. I tried with and without. It is really helpful. It is really good. And of course, this crit damage. And I come around here, up here, and then we got all this. There's a lot of attack speed in here. So we grab that. And by the way, we're going to do a run on a map. Tier 11. I would do tier 15, but I don't have any left. And then we come down here, and we definitely want attack speed. Because if you notice, we are coming all to get to this. Now don't worry when it says reduce maximum mana, because you're not going to use mana. Same thing with this right here. It says mana cost converted to life. Don't worry about that, because you're using all life anyway. And then crit damage. And come all the way here. of course, in the beginning, grab your resistance thing here. Grab this. This is the most important thing. Converting all your mana to life. So you don't really want mana regeneration on your gear. If you can try to get it off at maximum mana, it's kind of trash. So I'm having a hard time. I always get gear with mana and stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't want it. And then they attack damage. And then that's pretty much it, guys. The quarterstaff is used to clean up and for bossing. And the hammer is actually used for mapping. And just the AoE is insane. So we'll go ahead and do a map here. Hopefully I don't choke. Here's a fortress. But the map boss is perfect. I didn't even plan that either. Well, you guys heard me yap enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh yeah, on the bar, I was gonna tell you, on the skill bars, let me just... We have quite a bit of skills here, so like when you swap over, I don't use Encased Jade, but it's funny. There's 2 different totems I use, right? And 2 different palms I use for square. So, X is for like just jumping around and getting health. And then L1 is when we do the bone shatter. So when you really need help, put in R1. And you really need help, put in all the totems you want. And then, but mostly Leap Slam and Bone Shatter will take care of you when you're doing bossing. Hand of Chayula. And of course you're going to be using Ice Track to clean up and do stuff around. But anyway, let's go ahead and I'll just show you really quick how you start things. You could do totems first if you were really scared. And once they have that yellow, you just hit them. Normally you're just going to do this. But if you're worried if somebody has chaos damage, because we don't have a lot of resistance, put in some totems. You can literally put in... actually max 3 totems. Yeah, the gas arrow, actually, I like the gas arrow, but the consecrated ground, the health regeneration is too good. And actually the bone shatter is, if you get a really good hammer, it's actually insane. So this guy right here, maybe you get in a little trouble, put in some totems. Use a little ice strike on him. I could put a curse on him. Oh, I almost died actually. Yeah, the curse, you can be, if you see high health, you can reduce their resistance. And yeah, as you know, we're running penetration on top of this resistance. Oh, I forgot about to talk to you about just a regular staggering palm. But in general, it's better to just get them all together and then just do that. Yeah, you can have fun like this too. Guess we get around this way. Okay, here's a map boss. Now this guy, you want to curse him immediately, and then, yeah. Sorry. Alright, I wanted to put my totems out. Oops. Ooh. Alright, here's somewhere around here. So if you have the consecrated ground, you'll be fine. I don't want to heal too many times, but... Anyway, guys. There's a tier 11 for you. Hope this build update helps. I'm sorry I don't have a max rule guide. But, hope you enjoyed today. And, just... Once again, I'll just go over this. I'm not gonna... We don't use any of these skills right here. Like, Ancestrals does it by themselves. Just one more time, just in case you guys forgot. And... Wind Dancer. Time of Need. Staggering Palm. And, Totem. I'm gonna put something in here like Ironwood or something. And then this one. And the Chayula. Holy Obviously, Holy Descent is really important. And the gear. This is the hammer. My staff. Of course, you need all the resistance stuff, right? Chest piece. Oh, on my thing, I put Radio Force, which just gives me this. The boots, try to get movement speed. Your belt, I would just try to get all resistances, because that's the only thing good belts are good for, in my opinion. And then I have one charm with Chaos. And on your things, tinctures, try to get charges per second. One over here. Anyway, guys, hope you have a wonderful day. Hope this is a good update and demonstration for you. And have a wonderful one. Peace out.